least 9 people dead and 11 more injured after a UPS cargo plane crashed near the Louisville airport in Kentucky. The plane went down shortly after takeoff. It tore through local businesses, including a petroleum recycling center. Garrett Tenney is live from the crash site. Hello, Garrett. Good morning.
Yeah, Dana, good morning to you. That UPS plane had 38,000 gallons of jet fuel in its tanks for its flight to Honolulu when it crashed during takeoff. And these images give you a sense of why officials are saying this crash was so catastrophic. You can see a fire on the left wing of the aircraft as it was heading down the runway yesterday evening. The plane ran off the runway, crashing into several businesses, as you mentioned, including a petroleum recycling center, before exploding and creating a massive fireball that consumed almost an entire city block. Yeah, and officials talked about how dangerous that site is, given all of the volatile chemicals that were there on site at that petroleum processing facility.
Obviously, everybody can see how big this site actually is. You're not only dealing with the aircraft itself, but you're dealing with several businesses that were affected. Some of those businesses have some issues and some hazards on them that we have to address as well.
Yeah, 3 crew members were on board that plane, and altogether search teams have now located 9 victims at the crash site. 11 others were taken to local hospitals with injuries, and 16 people are still missing. But officials say that death toll could still go up as first responders get out there this morning. There is still a shelter-in-place order for a quarter-mile area around the crash site because of all the smoke and fumes there in this area. This plane was taking off from UPS's Worldport facility, which is its largest package handling center in the world and typically handles more than 300 flights a day. The NTSB will be arriving here in the next couple of hours to start its work and figure out exactly how this crash happened. And we are expecting to hear more from them at 11:30 at a press conference. Dana?
Thank you, Garrett. And Craig Greenberg is the mayor of Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining us. We're sorry for what you all are going through. Garrett just talked about 11 were hospitalized, 16 missing. Do you have any other update on their condition this morning?
So we have announced that 9 victims have been located. So there are 9 fatalities that we're aware of right now. Last night, until very late at night, I was at the Family Reunification Center, and there were more families of more individuals than that they were still looking for and seeking information on. So I would expect that the amount of fatalities may rise throughout the day. I was simply there to provide support to all those grieving families that are searching for answers, to let them know we have first responders, the coroners, and others that are on the scene working to get them as much information as soon as possible. But here in Louisville, we're going to stand with them and do everything we can to support the families of these victims.
Mayor, what is beyond that runway? Is that an industrial park? Is that a neighborhood? What is that?
It's mostly an industrial area there south of the airport. So this went through like an auto parts area and the propane facility that you all were mentioning in your briefing. It's very close to a Ford, the Louisville assembly plant, which is a Ford manufacturing facility. So there are some large employers around that area. We're very fortunate that it didn't impact even more people. But it's mostly industrial right there south of the airport. Of course, UPS itself has a very large presence there with the Worldport operations, sorting packages every evening as there was just getting going for the evening with this flight. So we're fortunate there weren't even more people who were impacted.
What about the people on the ground in terms of the fallout from all of the chemicals? What do they need to know about right now? What are you asking them to do?
So we have reduced the shelter-in-place radius to a quarter mile, as you said. So that's in very close proximity to where this crash happened. We're continuing to put out the fires and make sure everything is. We've got air monitoring in place, and we're going to continue to shrink that as much as we can as the air monitoring permits. Public safety is our first and foremost responsibility and our priority when any situation like that happens. In fact, every day, that's our priority. And so we had a larger radius at first as we were gathering information to err on the side of caution, but we've reduced that this morning.
It's remarkable stuff. Mayor, good luck to you and your community.
Thank you.
Lead them well. It's clear
Thank
the
you all
left
very
side of
much.
that plane, something's going wrong there on takeoff, but you have a lot of video evidence to go through, which may help investigators in the process. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm
for
heading
coming
right
up.
out to the airport now.
Okay, we'll be in touch. Thank you, sir.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.